대문도 잘못했는데 손에 쥐어진 커피 달달한 향이 다시 떠오르네. 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해. 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까. 이번엔 뭔가 달라. 우리 둘 어떨까. You zoom into me. Are you I think I missed you too. 사실 나 너의 이름이 자꾸 떠올라. 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까. 이번엔 뭔가 달라. 우리 둘 어떨까. 널 다시 만났던 그날 하필이면 꿈이지도 않았는데 눈이 마주친 순간 빨개진 너의 얼굴이 아직 가다문도 잘못했는데 손에 쥐어진 커피 달달한 향이 다시 떠오르네 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까 이번엔 뭔가 달라 우리 둘 어떨까 Yeah You zoom into me Are you I think I missed you too 사실 나 너의 이름이 자꾸 떠올라 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까 이번엔 뭔가 달라 우리 둘 어떨까 Yeah
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gone Ghost, a Monsterhearts2 RPG mini-series. My name is Amber, and I will be your game master for the next 4 weeks, and I am so incredibly excited to introduce you all to the world of Genial Grove, which absolutely is not anything related to... it's not related to this. None of it. I don't own it. I'm just a fool who is autistic and has been had Danny Phantom as a special interest for 15 fucking years. So...
We love that. We love that energy.
Yes. So before we get started and get into gameplay, do the intro, all of that, I want to introduce this amazing, wonderful cast who is made up of faces you might be familiar with here on the Initiative Order, and also some folks who are new to the Initiative Order. So let me check. AJ, I'm gonna put you on the spot first because you're on the overlay. AJ, can you do me a favor? Introduce yourself, your pronouns, what you do, and then your character's name and pronouns. And if you want to include your playbook too, that'll be helpful.
Cool. Hi, I'm AJ, he, they, also known as Husha Kid. I am a TTRPG performer. Oh god, this is long. Video editor, voice actor, streamer, and stream technician. And I am playing Lubo. He, him, and I am the werewolf playbook. I'm the whole werewolf playlist.
Playlist is what I have on Spotify right now. Wonderful, AJ. I'm really excited to see what mess you have laying around in this game. But excellent. Next on the order is Angela. Can you give us your name, your pronouns, what you do, and then of course your character's name and pronouns and their playbook.
Hello there, lovelies. It's absolutely wonderful to have you here with us. Yes, I did sink into the lower voice just for Amber's benefit. You're welcome. Anyways, I'm Angela Lemos Mogrovejo, or Angela, or Ange to my friends. I use she, her pronouns. I am the creative director over at Girls Write These Worlds, the proud publishing house subdivision of the Girls Write These Worlds and the These Worlds orgs. So I'm over there, and also I'm a professional writer, TTRPG game designer, and I do a bunch of different things, not least of which includes also making TTRPG music themes as well. So that's kind of a thing that I do as well. So if you ever need a musician to write themes for you, I cover a lot of styles, anywhere from jazz to lo-fi to 90s Digimon opening themes, because I basically did one of my own on that is not a theft of Butterfly whatsoever. But I am going to be playing Rosemary Saucedo, who also uses she, her pronouns and uses the Bedlam playbook. So I look forward to having everyone here brought into our own version of Alice in Wonderland, with Alice being here amongst the cast.
Excellent. And Angela, I might have to talk about that music thing later on, because good friend Fleet and I might have a project for you.
So she can make that. So she can make that werewolf playlist.
Exactly. We actually need you to make a werewolf playlist. Wonderful. Next in the order is Ava. Ava, can you tell us who you are, your pronouns, what you do, your character's name, pronouns, and their playbook?
My darlings and dears, I haven't done this in a while. It's your mother, Ava here. My pronouns are she, her. I am a TTRPG player. I know some people really want me to do other things, but so far you're not gonna get me. I am playing Natalie Gray, also pronouns she, her, and I'm playing out of the Witch playbook. Yeah.
Perfect. Nice and succinct. Next is Casper. Casper, Casper, you know what I want. I just can't read.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll give you what you want, no problem.
We haven't started yet.
Hi, I'm Casper the MB Ghost, and my pronouns are they, them. I am a Black Cherokee Sapphic writer of sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. I also do a lot of streams, like literally every day. And yeah, I also wrote a lesbian werewolf scripted podcast called Howl. You can find it anywhere. Anyway, I am playing Amber, who is not the person on my shirt, if you can see it. Yes, in honor of you. And yeah, her pronouns are she, her, and I am playing out of the Siren playbook.
Excellent.
I believe Casper is playing Amber's self-insert.
I'm flattered. I'm flattered. Did you find my fanfic that I wrote for this?
It was very hard, but I maybe.
Excellent. I'm just gonna hard pivot.
Hey everyone, I'm Pluto. My pronouns are they, them. I am Pluto Cleric everywhere there is social media. I'm a non-binary bisexual streamer. I run and play in various games on my channel, on TIO's channel, and maybe one or two other channels coming here in the near future. I am playing Danielle Fetton. No relation to any similar name whatsoever, but simply just call me Elle. Her pronouns are she, her, and I am using the Infernal playbook.
Perfect. And I am Amber, not to be confused with Casper's character. My pronouns are they, them. I can be found at the Space Jamber anywhere there's internet, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, all of it. I am a TTRPG writer, editor, podcaster, streamer, currently working on some stuff for Girls Write These Worlds. I will get my revisions to you tomorrow, Angela. This week has been hell.
Not me looking at our docs, internal docs, being like, hey Amber, why are you doing this instead of the work? And then I don't give a shit. You'll be fine.
It's we had some work weirdness. But I want to let everyone know that we do have another player tonight. We do have another player that will be with us next week. Classical Glaiza, you know them their person in many hats, and they are a wonderfully talented, beautiful, and just horny TTRPG player that you can find in many places. But unfortunately, they had an emergency come up. We love them, we adore them, and we just wish them well tonight. So before we dive in and get into the world of Genial Grove, Pluto, will you do me the honors of running our intro video?
Will do.
Thank you so much.
I should have kept you close, I should have held you tighter, cause in my book you were my favorite chapter. And when we left each other, damn, what was I thinking? Thought there was no answer, so blinded to believing. Now you're probably thousands of miles away, and it's been years since I've seen your smiling face. And even though I took measures for all my pain, I still dream about you lately and hallucinate. Yeah. Lost lady, where have you gone? Please come back to my heart. I'm here waiting, why could I go? Oh, I never should have let you go. Feeling, oh no, I wish I could follow. Yeah, I spend my nights alone, 'cause without you in my life, I'm always feeling lost, baby, where have you gone? Please come back to my arms. I'm out here waiting for your call. Oh, I should have never let you go.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh god, I saw that intro video today and I was like literally hollering at my desk. It's so exciting. But welcome back. We are so excited to dive in. But before we do, I just want to give a couple shout outs to our amazing sponsors here. Very first off, we would love to thank Session Zero Clothing, who are the creators of awesome TTRPG inspired streetwear. They are just they know how to actually give you the shirts and the sweatshirts or whatever you need without being like super hit you over the head obvious that this is a nerd t-shirt. You can use code ORDER, ORDER, for 15% off your purchase at checkout. I would also like to thank Norse Foundry, creators of artisan stone and metal dice, which I haven't ordered from Norse Foundry yet, but I'm broke. But Norse Foundry has some cool shit. So if you use code TIO15, you'll get 15% off your purchase. We have a couple of other sponsors that we'll thank at the end of the stream, but I wanted to at least bookend with that. But if you all are ready, everyone take a seat. Well, you're already seated, but roll your shoulders, take a drink, take a deep breath, and we'll dive in. Oh, good. Look at Pluto stretching. All right.
Always stretch first.
Oh, yeah. The year is current year. And the Genial Grove Casper Accords have been in place for the past 4 years, prohibiting any use or expression of one's monstrous side. Is that stifling? Yes. But it is all in the name of protecting the humble people of Genial Grove from any encroaching threats to their safety, their humanity, their peace. For the past 4 years, again, the people of Genial Grove have been able to breathe easy, knowing that they can walk down their streets. They can take a drive, they can just exist without the terrifying prospect of whatever, insert monster here, encroaching upon their space. However, the criminalization of actually what constitutes a monster, that's where the line is blurred. Because what is it? Don't we all have a bit of monstrous tendencies inside us all? And that's where we pick up at Genial Grove University. This is a campus that has... Sorry, I got distracted by Haley Williams in my ear because Paramore. Genial Grove University attracts some of the best and brightest minds around, teaching its students about preparing its students for some of the issues and potential changes that could be coming worldwide in the future, so that they can be the leaders that we need as we move forward. Recently, in the last 10 years, the previous mayor of Genial Grove, Ivan Markov, has migrated to actually become university president of the school. Instead of flexing political power, instead he believes that his talents are best used. His keen eye for success and identifying strengths and weaknesses in people best used in academia. But really, realistically, the students at Genial Grove don't really pay too much attention to Ivan. What he does instead, I mean, he's more just of a figurehead. This is more of like his like, you know, his victory lap for the next couple years before he decides, all right, you know what, it's time to hang up the hat, it's time to retire. So that's where we leave you all. It's your final year of Genial Grove University, and whatever you've decided to major in, you know that you are set in just a few short weeks' time to make your mark on the world and really redefine what your future is set for you, no matter what, you know, to whatever you want to sink your teeth and your claws into. It is also approaching the 4-year anniversary of the installation of the Accords, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But I would love to open our scene in the cafeteria at Genial Grove University. It is a big round building. Just the cafeteria itself kind of takes up like a semicircle of the building itself. So half of the semicircle is, half of the circle is like the kitchens and people hustling and bustling back there, but the other half is arranged in an arch around the perimeter of the building is the actual, like, the tables, the chairs, the seats, the buffets itself. It is a normal swipe system. You get one swipe a day, you get a meal. It's a, all you can eat kind of situation, normal cafeteria food. It's nothing fancy. It's not going to get like on that weird, like, Princeton list or whatever, but, or, you know what I mean, College Board list, but it'll do. Who comes into the cafeteria first? What are you about? Where do you sit? And what do you get at the buffet?
I'm gonna say Lubo's just in there already. Has already gotten his food. And is just sitting like dead center of the room. Just sitting and eating. Just it's a what time would you say it is? Is it like,
it's noon. It's noon. Yeah. Like morning classes are done. There's like, everyone gets like a nice little like hour break for lunch. It's not a big campus.
Yeah, okay. So it's just a big old sandwich.
Hell yeah.
Big old sandwich.
What kind of sandwich?
Gotta go meat lovers. Gotta go with a meat lover sandwich. Just a meat mountain with some cheese and a little bit of lettuce.
Excellent. what does Lubo look like? Can you describe how they look, or he looks, I'm sorry, among the crowd here?
Lubo is about 5'11". He is always wearing a sweater, a hoodie, but always has his the sleeves rolled up, wearing small dark circle sunglasses. Has a slit in his eyebrow, long, I would say like shoulder length dreads, and kind of just like tied back to get out of his face so hair doesn't get into his food right now. So just you would think that he has a backpack. No backpack to be seen. Where's his stuff? Who knows? He'll find it. Maybe. Did he bring it with him? He's probably not a good student.
Mood. Fucking mood. Who would be joining Lubo at this table in the midst of it all? None of y'all? None of y'all made friends with Lubo?
Lone wolf.
Oh, damn.
It's more so I feel like maybe friendly terms, but why the hell are you sitting in the dead middle?
Yeah, no way in hell Elle's sitting in the middle of the cafeteria.
No. Yeah. Amber's
great
probably
place of
sitting by
people.
the window. Next with like an amp next to her.
Are you the on-campus busker? Are you the guy who like plays in the quad?
Yeah. To like
yeah.
sold out shows. Yeah, so yeah, okay, so Amber's gonna be like sitting by the window with an amp next to her, but it's not like she's fiddling on her guitar, working on a new set, but not like the amp's not plugged in. She's not gonna be that person.
Yeah.
She's got I'm a rock star, not an asshole. So yeah, she's also got like she doesn't really eat or not on campus food. She's got a big ass thermos full of hot tea though. Soothe her voice. So,
Sick.
yeah.
What's your relation to Lubo? Are you like friendly with him? Or do you know him at all? Or like what's up?
Well, obviously he's a fan of mine. Of course.
Everyone is.
Everyone is.
You can't see I'm rolling my eyes.
Yeah, well, he won't, even if he's a closet fan, that's fine too. It's whatever. But yeah, no, so he's probably a fan of mine, but I don't really like talk to my fans. I will obviously interact with them, but like there's got to be a boundary for like just yeah.
You know, if you play concerts at the school, I'm AV.
Got it. You're the person behind the board.
I'm the person behind the board.
All right,
Incredible.
yeah.
So
Oh,
the
well,
most
then
you probably interacted
we have a
with me
professional relationship.
is like getting a mic from me.
Yep, it's a sound check.
Yeah.
Make sure I get a thumbs up from him.
Mhm.
Oh, incredible. Okay. Anybody else coming to lunch? And it's
Now that I know where Amber is sitting, Elle is probably in the darkest corner that still has like a direct line of sight at Amber.
Oh, so you're creepy.
Yeah, so they have their hood up. They have like a very bland salad and like a tea, and they're just like eating their salad like hunched over, but still be able to like just see through like their hair and their hood without being obvious about it.
Oh, Amber, I forgot to ask you, what do you look like? And then we'll bounce back to Elle.
I look punk rock. I know I have one of my own like band T-shirts that I made in the art room here at school, and like I got like half my head is shaved. My hair is like light blue and with like a purple ombre on it. And I rock around in like a what is that word? A
Lip ring.
No, yeah, I have a lip ring. But it's the lumberjack thing, but it's blue, and I can't think of that word.
Plaid.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Flannel?
flannel.
Thank you. Christmas.
We got there
Wow.
finally.
So
A
I've got, like,
lumberjack thing.
Wow.
I knew exactly what you
Yeah.
were talking about. but Ava beat me to it.
we got there.
Flannel.
Why is it? How does it take 4 gays this long to
Two of us
say a
Two of
flannel?
us are wearing flannel.
I could not.
That's why. How did it take us this long to say flannel? 2 of us are wearing it. for
I
Christ's
knew
sake.
where they were going, but I wanted to see them try to explain it more.
I
Thanks,
didn't
Pluto.
connect it. I didn't connect it to lumberjack, so I connect
Yeah.
flannel to lesbians. So
You said
Lumberjack
lumberjack. I
lesbians?
thought
Oh.
Canadian, and then I thought plaid.
Okay.
did I say lumberjacks to lesbians? I said flannel. Flannel to
I
lesbians.
said lumberjacks and lesbians. Anyway,
Great
flannel.
start, guys.
She's got a blue flannel, but she ties it around her waist, and she's wearing like uncomfortably, like she wears tight pants, but they're like the stretchy kind, so they look uncomfortable, but of course they're comfortable. And she's got knee-high platform boots that have skulls in the top.
Cute. A whole look. I bet you're
Every
really
day.
popular in TikTok.
Oh, of course. But every day I rock like this. Spiked collars, spiked bracelets, like variations on the theme, but I am always this.
Perfect. We're gonna bounce back to Elle. Elle, 2 questions for you. What do you look like? 1, and 2. Why are you so obsessed with Amber?
Okay. For what I look like, Elle is about 5'10", very lanky. Just obviously the pale goth makeup on. One nose piercing, some little dagger earrings, and an eyebrow slit. They're wearing a black flannel over a black Sabrina Carpenter hoodie. They have black denim shorts that are very tight and kind of like ripped along the legs, with black fishnet stockings that go down into some Doc Martens. Elle is very obsessed with Amber because Elle has a dedicated Amber fan Instagram.
I know you're not actually talking about me, but like hearing my name connected to it.
Yeah, Elle might also have some like AO3 and Wattpad stories that they're working on their phone as they're watching Amber across the quad.
Okay, sick.
Or not the
Wonderful.
quad, the cafeteria, but yeah.
All right. Natalie and Rosemary, where are y'all? What's the deal?
I'm
What's
sitting
the
with
sitch?
Elle. I'm sitting with Elle, watching her being her obsessive self over Amber, and just, I don't get it. I just don't get it. But whatever. It just goes back to a book.
What does Natalie look like, and what's your relationship to Oop. AJ will be back. What's your relationship with the rest of the crew? How's everything feeling?
So Natalie looks like we're gonna go diva on a budget. She used to be one of those people who wore the most expensive things, even though it looked like it could be the cheapest thing. But then all of a sudden, when weird financial stuff would happen with her family, she needed to learn how to budget her glamorous lifestyle. So you see her with her makeup on. It's giving sharp eyeliner, it's giving smoky eye, it's giving bougie. But deep down, everything was thrift. but she still makes it look wonderful to a T. Hair, usually it's gonna be in like her natural curls pulled back, but right now she's just donning twist. Maybe next week there's a wig. Who knows? She's just doing whatever she wants, and this is going to explain that I'm going to be changing my hair probably next week. So yes, there is something always different with her. And I think the thing that stands out the most is just the sharpness of her eyes and how she looks like she wants to fight you all the time, but deep down she just kind of wants to be left alone. And her relationship with Elle is that Elle's guardian is her parent, is their dad's sponsor right now, so they got connected that way. Lubo talked once in a while, but he kind of smells like dog, and she doesn't like dogs all that much, so kind of avoids him. And with Amber, music's aight. Don't get it all that well as Elle does, but she'll listen to her. But it is what it is.
Totally understand. Listen, sometimes you have friendships of convenience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's totally fine.
It's how you make it.
If I give Lubo a beard, would people like him?
I mean, I'll like
depends
him.
how well maintained it is.
Oh, it's very
I'll
maintained.
fawn over that man in 2 seconds, depending on how well maintained that facial hair is. Man, or a person who knows how to do facial hair really well, I'm here for it.
It's maintained and it's a little salt and pepper, even though he's like 26.
Ooh,
I'm too bisexual for this. Christ.
done. I'll start falling in love with you.
Hold on, where's the...
Yeah. Oh my god.
And then finally, Rosemary, where are you in all of this? You know, so in the cafeteria, we have, you know what, hold on. I'm going to pick a random song from my playlist for this. We have My Happy Ending from Avril Lavigne playing in like the tinny speakers over the cafeteria. We've got some, I mean, there's like the crowd of jocks. I mean, you all know Jackson. You all know, at least know of Santana, Jackson Baker and Santana Moreno and Suri Chandy. I mean, they're all the popular kids who all seem to weirdly get their wishes come true all the time. And Jackson also smells a little bit like dog, but you know, he's tall, blonde, beautiful, stocky, so people unfortunately give him a pass. But Rosemary, where do you come into play? How do you make this your wonderland?
I would say that Rosemary is a bit spaced out some of the time. There's a tendency for her to just kind of be close to someone who won't bother her too much. So, who she feels like she can talk to when her energy picks up a bit.
So where in the cafeteria would Rosemary be sitting, and what is her appearance?
I would say that she is sitting next to Eva. I think she has a look on her face of, while listening to while having a pair of small headphones in, like every now and then just checking in with Ava to ask if Rosemary's music is too loud. Rosemary is, I would describe her as being somewhere between a dream goth and a lo-fi singer in a band. As far as her aesthetic, she very, very goth, and a very goth kind of outfit, in the sense that like kind of flirty, revealing, like very thin strap, long black kind of dresses that occasionally have like going right up the middle, like cross lace kind of patterns to it. She's also a bigger gal. I'd say she's kind of fat as well. She's about 6'3", 6'4", so she's a tall fat gal. And you see kind of like next to the table. You're welcome. And she has like a cane that she's occasionally like leaning on every now and then, and probably the group has seen her more recently using the cane off and on. It's not something she necessarily needs all the time, but it is something that is good for her to have.
Understandable. And so you say you're sitting on the other side of Natalie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natalie.
How do you all know each other? All three of you. Elle, Natalie. I mean, I understand the connection between Natalie and Elle, but Rosemary, what about Natalie and Elle make you feel safe, and that this is a place that is comfortable for you?
I think that Elle is kind of a weirdo like me, and because of that, I don't feel like I will get looked at too much when the pace of my words ends up being kind of wonky or off. And Natalie is, depending on how Ava wants it to be, maybe we've been friends before this, but I definitely have seen Natalie be a little bit loose with some possessions from other people before. And so I think she's sweet on Natalie, but also like, do I have to watch you? I really hope not. So I kind of think that's
one time. I swear it was just one time, okay?
people are very good at making exceptions for themselves over and over again.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So with all of you gathered in the cafeteria, I mean, it is really just a normal day. I mean, of course, Jackson is posturing and bragging about how, oh my God, I scored 3 touchdowns. If this is mathematically impossible in football, no one at me.
Oh, you're good. 3 touchdowns is totally possible.
3 touchdowns in 1 quarter? Is that possible?
If he's that good, yeah.
Be pretty
the other
impressive.
If he's that good,
That's pretty impressive.
in the fact that it's college, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That man's putting in some work, is all I'm saying.
College can get high scoring at times, so yeah.
Well, given his playbook, I think he goes beast mode a little bit, from time to time. But yeah, he's posturing about, oh my gosh, how much he completely roared through the other team. Is Jackson Airbud golden receiver?
I nearly spit out my water, Kev. Thanks.
Kiki. Yes, but like the Negaverse version of Jackson. I mean, the Negaverse version of Airbud. Wow. Kiki, you know to go timeout for that. No, I love you. Okay, so all right, there's that. He's posturing and then clearly trying to do what he can to impress Santana, who she has long glossy black hair that falls down her back and just like, it's almost like Instagram perfect waves, but she probably sells like that pyramid scheme like Monat hair shit on the side and like does those videos of her shaking, but like it's fine. She but I mean she has like beautiful, like flawless like sepia toned skin, and I know that sounds weird, but it's like that nice like soft brown that she obviously is very, very precise and cares a lot about how her appearance. She's always dressed to the nines in the most like, you know, fashion forward clothing. But then she has a best friend of Middle Eastern descent, Suri, who also has equally glossy black hair, but it's always tied up. She always has like one bang covering one eye, but the other eye is always very intricately decorated with, you know, some incredible makeup. You can assume that the other eye is done the same, but you know, behind. She always, you can always tell her when she is approaching because her bangles and her jewelry it's almost overly abundant, but she makes it work, you know. And then they're just, you know, taking up being loud in the center of the cafeteria, as they always are every day. But you've made it through 4 years of their bullshit, and you can make another couple months. And of course, like tucked away in the side, you know, on maybe away from all of you, but definitely within eyes view of all of you, is a trio you probably recognize from your high school days. One is a girl. You know her as Ramona Eldritch. She is about 5'8", always in the thickest, like goth boots possible. I mean, black. What, Pluto?
Nothing. Just need to give my character a straight to that character probably has like immediately.
She has her raven black hair cut directly to her chin, and purple, like she's always dressed in shades of purple and green and black. I mean, she hasn't really removed, you can probably assume that she's kept the same pair of like worn out like fishnet stockings since freshman year of high school, and her leather jacket is adorned with like patches of old goth bands like Bauhaus and The Birthday Party. And you know, maybe you remember when she had a Smith's patch on the back of her jacket before she realized how much of a piece of shit Morrissey was, and that's on record. Fuck Morrissey.
I'll believe you. I know nothing
That
about
fuck
this
Morrissey
world.
was so strong and knocked out my wall. No worries.
But then, of course, there's Decker on the other side. He's always been like a little weird, otherworldly, as if he doesn't quite belong in this space. Maybe, I mean, he touches technology so much that maybe you've ruled Faye out, but like, what if? Anyway, but he, you know, he has like he has dark brown skin, glasses. I mean, like almost like green framed glasses, always wearing some kind of like red hat of some sort. Today, you know, today it's like a toque, or whatever the fuck you pronounce it in Canadian land. Toque. Thank you. Thank you, our former Canadian. Today it's a red toque. God damn it.
Immediately
That's fine.
forget how it's pronounced. I love it.
I couldn't say flannel earlier. We're good.
Have we talked about how I have ADHD and I haven't taken my pills for 8 months and I can't remember shit? Yeah, okay. So he's you know, he's always got like some kind of like gadget in his hand. He's always looking to innovate and trade secrets almost. But then there's Dane. Dane usually doesn't show his face in the cafeteria, but today's different. Today he is actually making his presence known. He has glossy, I mean, usually his hair is actually fairly healthy and shiny, but today it's dull. Today everything about him seems gloomier and more detached than usual. Even though he sports a you know, it's almost uniform what he wears every day: jeans, a white band tee, beat up chucks. But the thing about Dane is, you know, he tends to stick only to going to class, then back to his dorm, nothing else. You don't really hear of anything he does after hours. It's just all very secretive. He didn't used to be that way, but he has stuck very close to Ramona and Decker their entire lives. You remember also when he was Dana. But he's there with his trio, and they're all just kind of keeping to themselves, looking. You can't quite read their lips, but I have a question for all of you. How have the Genial Grove Casper Accords affected your lives over the past 4 years?
Probably in a very similar way as it sounds like it affected Dane, but I think I took it a lot better than he did. So probably also missing out on stuff that I used to be able to do to help around the town that I can't no longer publicly do. So probably a little down about that. So that's probably why I've thrown myself so much into music.
Mm-hmm.
My crowds aren't as big as they used to be. They've over the past 4 years, they've been slowly dwindling. I have a few diehards, point Elle, but like they're nowhere near. I used to be a global sensation, and now like I'm playing a college. So
The college you attend.
yes, the college I attend. I'm not even on tour. So yeah.
Oof.
It hurts.
Anyone else?
Can you just refresh what
Yeah.
the Accords did? Because I'm like drugged.
Yeah, no worries. So the Genial Grove Casper Accords are the laws of this town that prohibit anyone from using any monstrous powers. They were established 4 years ago after an explosion that killed 3, injured 1. And there was actually, let me see. I want to see if we can actually if you can remember who actually was injured. If you want to maybe gaze into the abyss and do our first roll of the game.
Oh boy, I'm the first roll of the game.
Someone has to break it in.
Yeah, what
All the pressure.
what do I roll?
You rolled with dark.
Okay, I got a +1 in that. That is a 9.
Okay.
Sorry, no, that's a 7. I was
That's a
looking
7?
I was not looking at mine.
It's okay. All right. With a 7, you kind of, anybody who is looking at you in the cafeteria would think, okay, no, like Lubo's just spacing out again, just, you know, going ham on this sandwich. Ham sandwich? Anyway. But oh, did I just break a nail?
No.
It's okay. So, but really what happens in this moment is like you can see like in the back of your lenses, like your sunglasses, like the memories projected as you gaze into the abyss, and you see disturbing visions as if you were there at the site of the explosion at the what did I call it? Yes. Oh wait, where is it? At the Large Lad burger stand. Said a big boy. At the large Ladburger stand, you see the explosion itself. Just it was an oven that was left on a little bit too long, a gas leak that went on a little bit too intensely. And the three people whose lives were lost in that. I mean, you can hear the screams, you can hear the shouts, the like, feel the heat of the explosion on your skin as if you were there. But the four people you see that were affected by this were Lavender, otherwise known as Lav Farrer, Matilda Farrer, her mother, and Alec Farrer, Lav's father. But the one survivor was Dana Farrer, who remains on this cafeteria.
Okay. I think it's been a little difficult for Lubo to maintain his monstrous side. It's definitely harder on some days than others. He's been keeping it at bay, but it's not the strongest.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he tries to, like, I feel like he has he's like a little close to the trio. I feel like he's mostly close with Decker. Decker is definitely on the AV, is on AV with Lubo.
100%.
So he interacts the most with Decker, but has hung out with the trio every so often. So, like, I think Lubo will see Dane is just kind of like acknowledges that Dane is there, and it's like it's good to see Dane in the cafeteria for once.
Yeah.
But for these 4 years, it's been tough for Lubo. Maybe something will trigger him. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who
That's
knows?
definitely not what we're trying to find out in this game, right? Rosemary and Natalie, what about y'all?
I feel like for Natalie, it may be a bit more a conflicting feeling because Monster's kind of screwed over her dad.
Yeah.
So she has a very stern, not a good does not really care for them at all. But over the years, especially getting to know Elle, it softened her feelings about it. And she used to be, I imagine, pretty decently friendly with Dane and them. Maybe talks to Decker on occasion in regards to information gathering, but just looking over at that trio makes her feel a sense of guilt for feeling those feelings, but wants to not try to push maybe getting back those familial, like those friendly ties.
Rosemary.
I think that there is a feeling of almost being gaslit a bit once the Accords came in,
Mm-hmm.
because it's felt like throughout a lot of this, people forgot about her and things that happened to her in those years back then. There was a lot that happened, and no one talks about it anymore. Everyone, it feels like, has just moved on, and it feels like there's so much that she's supposed to be okay with, and that's where she's at. It's stuck between who she was back then and who she is now.
And it's okay to not be okay. And in that same sentiment, there's something, I mean, this time of year, there's always a similar type of feeling in the air of, you can't tell if it's people paying homage and just being respectful to those who passed, or is it people feeling more and more disconnected to their sense of self as each subsequent year passes. But as you all are sitting in the cafeteria doing whatever makes sense and surviving today just to get it to the next day, you get an... Hold on. This is an important question. Would any of you have your notifications on your phone? Like, would you get like a sound if you got an email?
Yes.
Probably wouldn't, but I'm probably on my phone currently recording Amber for a video for the gram, so for the fan account, so I probably have it directly in front of me at the moment.
I'm using my phone to write lyrics, and like play with chords and stuff, so.
I think my phone is like right next to me on vibrate because my dad's asking questions about like dinner.
Incredible. Okay, just
My
because
sound is on.
Your sound is on? Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because I personally, Amber, outside of game, haven't had my phone on any kind of noise since 2013. So
Always on vibrate, baby.
Do not disturb and vibrate, baby.
I admittedly was that kid that when I was at the peak of like my Sherlock special interest, I had like the Sherlock theme song as my ringtone. And my phone went off in class once, and I was like, I'm different. Anyway.
Yeah, I had the Kim Possible noise as my notification thing for everything.
Mine
Oh,
is
that's
mine
so
is
good.
mine is a literal dice roll. It's like the only ever sound I ever have on, but everything else is muted.
My friend has the Kingdom Hearts, like when you get an item sound, like you've picked up an item from beating a boss or something, that just rings whenever Z like gets a message or a notification. So I'm just like, what, did I pick up a high potion or something? What did I do? What's going on here? Every time I hear it.
I'm a pop girl person. It was always I'm like the most recent Beyonce album.
Iconic.
Yeah, I have ringtones set. It's just very rare that my phone's actually on to ever hear them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I asked that because this is important. However, your phone indicates that you get emails. You get an email. Maybe it's a push notification. Maybe it's a certain, you have your email notification that has a different sound than your text or whatever. But you get an email from President Ivan Markov. And it's, it's a university-wide email. It gets sent out he always sends one of these, like, to my esteemed students, and my text tone all throughout high school was Billy Vallow from him saying, oh my God, Mandy, that hit me right in the, like, jackass Viva La Bam. Oh. Okay,
I'm gonna say real quick that Elle's notification sound is definitely Amber saying "Say my name."
Natalie is judging every single time it happens. Like, really? Why?
What?
Why are you like this?
Why aren't you?
Because I have taste. I'm kidding. You're coming over for dinner, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty funny for you to say that.
Oh, thank you. You want to come over for dinner too?
Rose, I thought you were on
Is it
my
just
side.
us, or is Amber coming? Or, I'm fine either way.
We'll see.
Okay.
Incredible. And then you all have a lovely dinner by the fire, and
nothing bad happens.
Nothing bad happens. No one dies. It's just kind of sapphic.
Amber just hurt us already. Just rip it off like a band-aid. Just fire away.
Oh, I will get there. I'm building tension. This is I'm setting a scene. All right. Y'all get an email, and it's from President, Markov. He's just, again, you just know him as the former mayor of the town, and he's just trying to get his flowers before he retires. But this email starts off with, "My esteemed students and faculty, it has been 4 long years since," actually, let me put this in his voice. "My esteemed students and faculty, it has been 4 long years since we have since we have instilled the Genial Grove Casper Accords into our daily lives for your secured safety. We know that the ghosts and the monsters who caused that gas leak in the large lad burger stand are still at large. Sorry, I was like, what SZA song is this? It's Drew Barrymore. Okay, great. Sorry.
Not right now, SZA.
We're having
SZA,
a moment.
SZA, congratulations on your #1 on the Billboard. However, and our city has never been brighter, our city has never been stronger, and our city has never been safer since then. You are all cordially invited to a celebration of life and frivolity on the school quad this evening at 5 p.m. as we celebrate the 4th anniversary of the Accords and the continued protection of our town from these awful external paranormal forces that truly haunt us deep to our bones. I look forward to all of your attendance. Forever, your president, Ivan Markov." Sorry, we're having a little chat.
I feel like he just likes the sound of his own voice. Is that just me? I think so.
No,
Yeah.
I think you're right.
About on par for him.
I wait for that one student that does reply all except for the president to the email of the TLDR of the email.
Oh, bless.
Oh, you're waiting for that?
Yeah, I'm waiting for that because I know that the president can be lengthy at words.
The TLDR of that comes from...
It gotta be Decker.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking of some random, I almost called them an NPC side character for the show. I was thinking of some side character from the show. It's Decker. Decker, you immediately, all of y'all clock Decker as soon as, quickly typing as fast as his thumbs can allow. TLDR. We're celebrating everyone continuing being oppressed. Great.
Wow.
Yes.
On Black History Month.
Black history.
I immediately reply to that with the rocker hand emoji.
Do you reply all to the entire university with the rocker?
No, I only reply to Tucker.
Decker.
Decker. Sorry, Decker.
Who's Tucker?
Yeah, who's Tucker? I don't know what you're talking about.
Bitch Hartman is litigious.
Decker.
And I don't want the lovely people from Initiative Order to get sued.
Yes, Decker.
We only have we Tucker's another NPC now. Yeah. Thank you, Mandy. Yes. Yeah, so you see Dane as soon as like, you do your little flirtatious whatever with Decker. I'm assuming it's flirtatious. Legally distinct Tucker.
See you in court right after that.
I'm trying to set a serious tone, but y'all are killing me. Okay, great. So, yeah. Y'all, I don't know if it's flirty. It's definitely... No, Mandy, you're so good. Actually, y'all, you don't know his intentions back to you, but he sends like the like cowboy yeehaw emoji back, the cowboy hat.
I'm looking at very confused.
Oh my god. Do you not know the cowboy code? I've heard about it all over that one clock app.
I can never tell half the stuff that Decker sends me, honestly. He's a weird kid.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
As you are having this conversation, you see Jackson, or Jax, get up from his seat and wrap his arm around Dane's shoulders and go, "Hey, isn't it great how like they're memorializing your family, but not you?"
Oh, hell no.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, no, he yells it for the entire cafeteria to hear. He's like, "You're so unmemorable that no one gives a shit about you."
I shoulder check him.
I chuck my tea at him from across the cafeteria.
Dang, strong arm.
Yeah, give me. Are you lashing out physically?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a
Fuck
lash
this
out
dude.
physically. Roll with volatile.
I'm not good at that. We'll see how this goes. Okay. That's a failure. That was a 5.
Okay, a 5. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't have a great arm.
Is it okay if the tea hits somebody else in the party or like splashes on somebody else in the party?
Sure.
Me.
Okay.
At least that's also in the show.
I didn't have the lid closed, and it just goes over Natalie's shoulder.
Yeah, and like the stream, like there's like a big like arcing like tea that like goes over and like gets on Natalie's hair and like gets all like and seeps into Rosemary's clothes, and it's just like, and Jackson's like, "The fucking losers." You think it's so cute how you try.
I'm gonna shoulder check him.
Oh. All right.
Okay.
Is that one of your power? Like, are you using a power to do that, or
No, I'm just
okay?
Just straight up check. I'm gonna be like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry that you were in my way. Oh wow."
Do you want to do him harm, or do you just want to shoulder check him?
I wouldn't mind doing a little harm, but I mostly want to move him away from Dane.
Okay, sick. Just because that was me determining whether or not you like are doing a shut someone down roll or a lash out physically roll, but I think lash out physically makes the most sense here. So yeah, go ahead and lash out physically for me. Roll plus volatile.
That's my best stat. And that's my best roll. That's gonna be a 12.
Sick. Oh my god. Yeah. You shoulder check him, but like it's almost like the screaming and like the memories of like what you saw in the abyss were like echoing through, and it like empowered you to harder than you anticipated, and like just with your full force, and maybe a little bit of elbow got in there too. And he like oh my god, what is this? Falls forward. I'm a journalism major. Falls forward. I'm a graduate with a journalism major.
That means nothing. I'm an English major. I forget words all the time.
English is dumb anyway, so
Exactly.
Fuck this colonial ass language. Yeah, so he like falls forward and like you knock him off balance. And he like just ding is not the right, just slams, there it is, his forehead on the cafeteria table. He does take 1 harm, so let me mark that because fuck this guy.
Before anyone starts saying, like, before anyone can say anything, can I just stand up because I do not want a food fight anywhere near my axe. I'll plug in my guitar, crank it up, and just like start playing in the middle of the cafeteria. Turn into that guy. Just
to like set the mood for a fucking fight in the cafeteria.
Mostly to kill any aggression. Like I want to take that energy and like for me. It's like instead of fighting each other, you could be worshiping me at this point. So
understandable. Give me 1 second. So I want to make sure that we resolve this thing. Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be like a knot, like a fucking unicorn horn on his forehead, and it like, you know, again, this is a star quarterback. He probably doesn't take, well, he probably takes harder hits than this usually, but like this also bruises his ego, and so he I
think I'm like he falls forward, I step in front of Dane, and I'm just like, get up, up.
Oh, you're fine. You don't have to be such a weirdo about it. Fine. I'll see you on the field. And he gets up, like cradling his like little boo boo, his little boo boo, so that he could. Oh, puppy appeared. A pup. And you hear like the voices of the girls like laughing at him as he retreats, metaphorical tail between his legs.
It's very, it's very metaphorical because he's a golden retriever and I'm a dark lab.
Wow. When all this happens, where does Dane go after the shoulder check?
Dane just is. He's there, mentally he's checked out.
And I walk over and try to like lead him away from the situation.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I walk over to Dane and like put my arm around his waist and just try to steer him away from the crowd. Like, hey bro, let's get out of here.
Doesn't commit anything to words, doesn't really create vowels or consonants or syllables, just sounds.
I start leading them out, and I want to make eye contact with Ramona and nod towards the exit.
Ramona like starts collecting the trays, and the plates and everything to take them to the pot wash. Am I British? I've been watching so much Taskmaster with my husband this week. So she like takes him and is just like, go. Just she like waves you away. But Amber, are you using a power?
Yes, I am. Haunting Melody.
All right,
student buddy, tell me who you love. And I rolled like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got an 11.
Holy shit.
You hear Elle yell Amber as they're walking through the door to leave the cafeteria.
They're always committed.
Well, yeah, you rolled an 11. That is something that happens. The crowd brings someone you name. Oh wait, hold on. You get 3,
Yes, I do.
Casper. You get 3. What 3 are you choosing?
I am choosing the crowd brings someone I name to me.
Okay.
Someone in the crowd gives me a gift because I want a gift. And the crowd goes where I tell them to afterwards.
Okay, sick. Forgot to tell you, Pluto, mark experience for your failed lash out physically roll.
Yep, already marked it.
Perfect. All right, so who do you want the crowd to bring to you?
The asshole. Clearly.
Wonderful. Love that. And what gift do you want?
I want what gift do I want? I want Santana's number.
Yes.
Okay.
Not only shall I embarrass him in public, I'm going to steal his girl.
You're Mrs. Steal Your Girl.
Of course I am.
And then you get one more?
Oh, yes, and the crowd is not gonna go to the memorial. They are going to go to my impromptu concert in the gym at the same time.
Great. Love that. Okay. Amazing. So I think the crowds, I mean, like the cafeteria starts to get restless, right? You see like all the nerds start to like snicker and like, look, that Jock got like beamed. And then like some people, there are like some people in the crowd of all genders like, Lubo. That was hot. Hey, Mr. No Name Kid, will you fight for me? That was a Heather's reference.
I got it.
Thank
I
you.
was like, oh my God, not Heather's.
That's all I've been listening to all week. Great. And then, you know, just the popular girls who like were laughing at Jackson's, like, you know, whatever. They start to lead the crowd to actually congregate around you, Amber, to be like, oh, well, I mean, Jackson's been handled. Jackson is jacking up. No. Jackson's
Heyo.
Ayo. And but then everyone starts crowding around, like you're part of the cafeteria. You start hearing, you know, your voice, your name in unison across the crowd. Amber, Amber, Amber. It's so weird. We love you, Amber. I don't say my name this much at all, so I'm like,
Wow, Amber, you're so cocky. God.
Power move.
I'm the GM and I can do what I want. So
yeah, to the chanting, I'm just gonna bask in it, and it's like, that's right, baby, tell me who you love, and I'm gonna keep playing.
Okay, wonderful. Where's everyone else in this situation? I think that all of the attention has been taken off of Lubo, apart from like the fangirls. And Santana definitely, like, oh, one final thing. Santana, like, you don't even like get a piece of paper. She already has your number, and she is just texting you to be like, hey, just a reminder, we worked together during world music class for a project. Just reminding you of my number.
Yeah, I'm busy playing, but I'll be like, I'll look at it eventually, like when I, like in between this and going to set up in the gym. But
yeah,
like right now, it's just buzzing in my pocket. I don't see it.
Absolutely. All right, let's take it back here for just a second. Rosemary, I haven't heard from you in a minute. What do you think of all of this? What is going on in that little head of yours?
I think she has kind of a delayed response to everything. And while she has some tea, she doesn't hold any grudge against Elle for it, because she could see what she was trying to do. But she looks over at Natalie reacting to everything. And she's like, do you want to go get cleaned up?
So
Here,
much so.
Do you want to go back to my dorm? Like, I probably have a spare set of clothes and stuff if you want. You need something to dry off with right now while we're heading over?
I just need a shower.
Here,
Oh, God damn it, Elle.
you have stuff dripping from your hair. And before she waits for a response, like because I said she's wearing kind of like it's two pieces, so it's like she has kind of like a full black lace top, and she has like a long like skirt, and she's kind of kept the skirt like tight around her waist with a belt. She just takes off the top entirely. So you can see she's wearing like a really bright lavender magenta bra, and she just hands it over to Natalie, and she's like, "Here, it's my dorm's over there."
I was gonna say, did Elle get you wet? But then it just looks like you're doing it yourself, man. Like, what the fuck?
Are you mainly doing this because everyone's distracted by the impromptu concert right now?
No, I've done probably weirder stuff, or people have told me I've done weirder stuff. Also, their tits, they're not that big a deal.
Yeah,
People
but
get weird about them.
fair. It's more so just, you know what? Never mind. Thank you. She'll put the shirt over her. Just starts walking.
Yeah. She's a big gal too, so they're quite prominent as well as she's walking, but she just does not notice. She
One
that
guy
is
in the
like
corner.
Excuse?
it's
What
like
did I
I didn't
miss?
notice her before, but what's this?
Hold on, I missed something.
No, just like one guy in the corner, just like
Tibbies?
Which is exactly why Natalie's like, "Are you sure you want to do? You know what? If you're good with this,
Fine. Thank you.
You just hear like one voice from, closer to y'all go, "Tiggle bitties?"
Hey, you! Eyes over where the goth chick is playing now. Good. And now go.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And Tiggle Bitties walks away. Just
I need to be a
Yeah.
recurring person. It just pops up at random titty moments.
that's
Bob?
that's the NPC Tucker.
yeah.
But no, I think, sorry to keep it going along more
No,
and more
you're
because now
good.
we're getting near time. I think Rosemary just offers for Natalie to come back to her place, and I think she probably has like an extra set of clothes that are probably somewhere along Natalie's kind of fashion. And
I can work
she's
with
like,
this. Thank you.
I definitely think you could work with anything, to be honest, but that's just me.
You stop. I'm gonna go get cleaned.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to be flirty intentionally. I'm being honest. You went from designer luxury clothes to like thrift stuff, and all of it has been great.
I appreciate your kindness. I'm not used to it, so if I react harshly, I don't mean anything by it.
You're talking to me for more than a second. That's already nice enough.
I'm gonna shower and then give you a hug, okay?
Because I feel like you need a hug in this moment. And
Do I?
do you want one?
Yeah.
It'd be
No,
like-
I think she says, "Do I?" like off to someone else. Like she's very like distracted and is not fully there.
Tiggle Bitties is like,
Then I tell you, why did you follow us? Why'd you follow
My
us?
daddy.
Just straight up chucks.
Just chucks him out.
it's
Fuck off!
it's like Brady and Hey Arnold when he always shows up behind Helga. Just
The heavy breathing is just like.
No. Okay, I'm gonna burn myself in saying this. She straight up gets one of the stack, gets one from the stack of like cups and bowls that are by her bed. If you know, and she just like threatens to like chuck it at Tiggle Bitty.
Tiggle Bitty.
I had to pause to like figure out how to say that with a
His name is-
relatively straight face.
his name is Tobias, y'all.
No, he's
Also
Tiggle
looks like a
Bitties now.
Tobias.
Tobias doesn't make it that much better, to be honest.
Sorry, everyone has to have that one NPC that's just there. Anyway, so what? Before we go to break, what is like? I want to go back to Dane and Elle. You've escorted him out of the cafeteria.
Yeah, I
correct?
escorted him out of the cafeteria, but not too far away where I can't hear the concert.
You have to. You have to
Yeah,
be
as soon as it
present.
started playing, I had to make sure I could at least hear it a little bit.
Like you have like one eye on him and one eye on the concert.
Yep.
And you're like,
Split focus, but it's okay.
I'm working on a new song, just by the way. The song I was working on earlier is the song I'm testing with the crowd right now.
Nice.
well, with an 11 it works, and people are hype, and they're gonna cling on to any word you say. But Dane is going to stare at the ground and like kick at it a little bit and just thanks.
Yeah, no problem. We don't have to go to the memorial. I think Natalie was having dinner at her place tonight. You and the Gaines welcome to just come hang out with us. We can be low key tonight. We don't need to go to that. I mean, neither of us probably want to see that. Be reminded of that. So
Yeah. This time of year is really hard.
yeah,
But appreciate it.
yeah. Anytime.
Um,
Glad to see you back in the school today. It's been a bit.
yeah, it's don't want to be forced to drop out so close to graduation, you know. My mom would have killed me.
Yeah, she would have for sure. And your sister
Yeah.
too, definitely.
My God.
He would have literally murdered you on the spot.
Yeah, I would have rather faced that ending than the burger thing. But thanks. I don't know. Keep an eye on your email, okay?
Okay.
He's gonna look up and like find Ramona and Decker in the crowd, and just he'll like nod his head, pick up his backpack over like one shoulder, and just walk off in their direction.
Yeah. He walks off. I shoot a text to Ramona. Keep an eye on him. We'll be at Natalie's later if you three want to join.
Anyway. Yeah, and I think that's actually a good spot for is that my Pathfinder book? Hell yeah. My husband just got home with the packages. So I think that is a great place for us to take a break, also because apparently I have mail. So we're gonna be back in 10. Yeah, 10. Give us time to refresh drinks, think about what's happening, And it'll give Rosemary and Natalie some time to clean up. So we'll be back in 10. Thank you so much for watching Gone Ghost so far, and we are excited to see what's going to happen in the second half. So see you soon.
널 다시 만났던 그날 하필이면 꿈이지도 않았는데 눈이 마주친 순간 빨개진 너의 얼굴이 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해. 몰래 다가가 널 내 곁에 널 다시 만났던 그날 하필이면 꿈이지도 않았는데 눈이 마주친 순간 빨개진 너의 얼굴이 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까 이번엔 뭔가 달라 우리 둘 어떨까 하나 둘셋 언제니 작년 겨울이었나 일이 바빠다 문도 잘 못했는데 손에 쥐어진 커피 달달한 향이 다시 떠오르네 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해 몰래 다가가 비친 너의 얼굴이 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까 이번엔 뭔가 달라 우리 둘 어떨까 하나 둘셋 언제 이 작년 겨울이 오나 일이 바빠다 문도 잘 못했는데 손에 쥐어진 커피 달달한 향이 다시 떠오르네 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까 이번엔 뭔가 달라 우리 둘 어떨까 You still into me Are you I think I missed you too 사실 나 너의 이름이 자꾸 떠올라 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까 이번엔 뭔가 달라 우리 둘 어떨까
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Gone Ghost. Definitely not. It's a game that's not anything to do with anything that's on my shirt at all. It's not. It just isn't. But it's a Monsterhearts game, and that is one thing we definitely can say without getting sued. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning into this premiere. We are really excited to have this amazing cast of players as we explore Genial Grove University and the repercussions of my cat just zoomed right past me and he looked very goofy doing it. Sorry. The repercussions of if you know Monsterhearts, you know it's all about being monstrous and giving into those darker sides, but unfortunately there are some things that are restricting those darker sides from coming out legally, and we're about to explore that. So what happened before? We had a altercation in the cafeteria wherein our lovely werewolf playbook Lubo just completely knocked this tall jock motherfucker out, gave him a big boo-boo on his forehead that he had to go running home to mommy. Amber started a concert in the midst of all of the chaos to distract from some of the pain and the hurt feelings and nonsense that was happening. We had Natalie and Rosemary consoling each other after being doused in tea. Hot tea. And cleaning up. No? No?
More so just disappointed that it happened.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Wow, Elle doesn't know how that
No,
happened.
not at all.
Well, it's all Elle's fault, actually. Elle was the one who threw the tea in an attempt to get Jock Jackson out of the way, but was able to escort Dane, who is the sole survivor of a massive explosion 4 years ago, away from people tormenting him. So let's fast forward a little bit. It is 5 o'clock. The time the memorial is supposed to happen on the cafeteria, not the cafeteria, the quad, the grounds of the university. President Ivan, the fuck did I name him?
Ivan
Markov, that's it. President Ivan Markov has like he has balloons set up. He has like, he's had refreshments. He has like a clown that's like doing balloon animals set up just to celebrate the lives that were lost on the day of the explosion. It's weird, right? It's kind of exploitive, but he's tone deaf. But he
sounds like he wants to traumatize more people with the fucking clown.
Yeah, that's.
Like everything was
comment.
fine until the clown.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you want to just make it worse.
Why are there balloons? Sorry, just no. We're gonna go. Keep going.
What if I told you there was a bouncy castle?
Okay, that does make it a
Wow.
little bit better, not gonna lie.
What if I told you the bouncy castle was in the shape of the burger stand that exploded?
Oh my god.
Does he
I'm
get
just-
off to this? What's a roll to see if he gets off to this?
I feel like
I
my
would've
character.
rolled it
I feel like
back.
at this
Can I
rate, my
roll to
character is
see-
going to be too traumatized to flirt with anyone. God.
I mean, I'm just having my only response to that bit of info is me remembering the first Zombieland movie and remembering Tallahassee say, "You want to know how hard I can punch?" Like that's where I'm at to this man.
No, I'm so, like I decided to wreck his whole memorial thing before
Correct.
before I even knew he was gonna go all out. Like Jesus.
Yes, you did. Tell us about this show and how you convince. And actually, I would love to see if you try to convince Lubo to help you set up the tech in like such short time, because
Absolutely. Like so
Lubo
when
has established himself as your AV person.
Yeah. So
But
I'm going.
since I am also the AV person, I think I'm also supposed to be at this thing.
Well, which one will you pick?
Oh no! What do you do?
So as I finish up my new song, testing it out on this crowd, they love it. I feel great, and then I'm gonna probably like kick Dane off my stage after I brought him up there to humiliate him so everyone could like huck
mean
obscenities
Jackson?
at
You
him.
mean Jackson?
Sorry, not Dane.
Jackson.
My bad.
I
Dane's
was
the
like,
good
what's
one.
Dane doing over there?
So sorry, Dane. You left. You left without. Yeah, so I put Jackson up there to publicly humiliate him, and I was gonna kick him in the butt after I took his girlfriend's number. And after all of that, I'm gonna finally check my phone and see that text from Santana and be like, okay, I'm gonna read it, and then I'm not gonna respond, and then I'm gonna go over to Lubo and be like, hi, friend. So this whole memorial thing is just like gross, right? So I was thinking we could do a little rebellion and commandeer the gymnasium for just like a quickie show.
Oh,
A quickie show?
I heard you. I heard you before about doing an improv show.
Yeah, what you thinking?
Look, I think I just like I checked my phone to see like that it's gonna be at like 5, right?
Oh yeah,
The
absolutely.
whole like I think I'm also checking, is it going to be a full moon tonight?
Over or under? Or sorry.
High or low?
Yeah, sorry. Pick a number between 1 and 100.
Oh, 74.
High or low?
Oh, low.
It is, in fact, a full moon tonight.
Okay, all right.
I rolled a 71.
So okay. I think it's like, look, Amber, I can give you I can use the equipment in my van, hook you up in the gym, but I have to be at this thing because I'm actually getting paid for it. So it took 4 years to convince the president to give me a budget, and now he's finally giving me a budget and giving me pay. So I could set you up in the gymnasium with my stuff is better than the school stuff, don't worry. But and then I'll have one of the other guys mind your concert.
Yeah, but the other guys aren't you. I'm gonna use Diva Tantrum. I just don't want to throw one right now. When I shut someone down, I get a new option, the character marks experience, if they give me what I want. So I'm gonna just be really whiny. I just don't have it in me to physically do that right now.
It's just...
Oh, you have to roll to shut someone down.
Cool. I forgot what I roll.
You roll with cold.
Shit.
You wanted to
Damn
do
it.
this.
That's fine. Well, I rolled a very strong 6.
Well, take experience.
Yep.
Definitely take experience.
This I feel like she's tried to use this tactic on me before.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look, last time I did this for you, you held a concert for 7 hours. I cannot do that tonight.
They kept wanting encores. I can't deny my audience. But...
Yes, you are but a humble servant to your fans, yes.
Fine, whatever. Did you get like Decker or somebody?
I can see what Decker's up to.
Cool. Thanks, Lovey.
It's just like, oh man.
Blowing kisses as I walk away.
Just a headache.
Lucky.
But I think I am going to. I think I'm gonna text. I'm gonna text Decker to be like, "Hey, Amber, I need you to mind my equipment for Amber's concert if you're available. I'm just gonna set this up now because I got my thing tonight."
Decker texts back. Is she gonna do another 7-hour set? I can't do that.
If she does, invoice her. She has the money for it.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we have to. It's Especially, oh yeah, definitely gotta add in that 50% emergency fee too. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, Decker's like, all right, cool. Markov's fucked, right? Like, he's fucked.
Yeah. No, but I mean, good thing that Amber's doing this, because now no one's gonna go, and because that would have been a disaster.
At least it'll be an easy gig for you. Easy paycheck.
Yeah. And it lets me get off early because I need to let off some steam.
Oh yeah. If you need a ride anywhere, let me know.
I'll let you know. If not, I can probably catch Apple.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then he stops responding to texts after that because he knows he has to.
Well, I'm gonna set up the gym.
Okay.
And then Decker can just take over.
Okay, sick. Wonderful. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Let's go back to whoever wants control of their scene. I know we're kind of split up in multiple places right now. Hold on one second. My hips are just awful right now. Okay. So let's go back. So thanks, ADHD. Natalie and Rosemary. How are things? How are you? How are you feeling? Ava, you're muted.
Duh. A lot cleaner. No thanks to Elle, but understanding Elle's frustration. Thank you, Rosemary. Very appreciated. Oh yeah, hug. Come here, hug. Come here.
Okay. That's really nice, actually. Yeah, thank you. Can I ask a blunt question?
You may.
You're not doing this so that I won't mention you taking stuff, right?
It only happened once. No, I'm not doing it because of that. I appreciate that you didn't say anything, but I'm not doing it because of that. You were nice to me when I was ousted from my former group, and it wasn't like a pity kindness.
I appreciate that a lot. I don't do this whole person thing really well. If you ever woken up some days and thought about the feeling of maybe everyone got the manual for how folks are supposed to interact and you didn't?
Not exactly in that way, but I can understand to a degree, yes.
It's pretty constant for me now. It's a little hard to really get what people are saying because I feel like half the time they're saying a lot of things and there's 30 messages beneath it that I'm supposed to figure out, and that doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's a good thing that we're friends, because as someone who used to belong to the popular group, I can speak popular. I can speak people. So if you ever need to figure out if someone means something differently, just let me know, and I will offer you my expertise. I only ask that you brew me some tea sometimes.
Okay. I have a small container of jasmine leaves that my mom gave me. If you want that, I'd be happy to pass it over.
Not all
If
the
you'd like
time, but yes, it would be appreciated.
Well, I figured if you need it for other enchanting purposes.
Oh. I don't dabble into tea work. Tried it, couldn't get the hang of it. Cards are more my thing.
I wouldn't take you to be bad at anything, to be honest.
Well, as much as people want to believe popular people are perfect, I'm proof that they are not. But again, it's appreciated. It's nice to be appreciated.
I'd be happy to do that more if you want that. I like
Only
to
if you're
appreciate you.
comfortable.
I'm one of the few people who makes me feel comfortable.
Of course.
We should check on Elle, and and we should go see how Dane is doing too. This day's really rough.
I am not great with Dane, so I don't want to make things uncomfortable. I'm actually thinking of, I've heard that Amber is doing a concert same time as our wonderful president. I want to see how much of a failure the president's speech is going to be. But keep me posted on Elle and Dane. I just don't want to make things uncomfortable.
I think
You
at
make
that.
me-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say you make me feel pretty comfortable, but okay. If you
gassing me
want any
up.
roles from that, Amber, you're welcome to
Gassing
do
me
it.
up. Oh my
That's what I
god.
do. That's what I
You know
do.
what? Yeah, if you have a move you want to do, if you want to turn someone on, or like,
I feel like
whatever.
it's warranted. I think
Yeah.
Rosemary's sweet on Natalie, not even for wanting a lot. It's just like Natalie's a popular girl who doesn't treat her like shit.
Yeah. Woof.
I'm conflicted about my dice roll because on the one hand it's really high, but on the other hand it's exactly 13.
That's witchy as
Iconic.
hell. That's witchy as hell. Yeah. So on a 10 up, you gain a string, and they choose and Ava gets to choose from one of these three. You either give yourself to Rosemary, you promise something that you think Rosemary wants, or you get embarrassed and act awkward. I'll also remind you, if you need these basic moves, they're in the Discord. I like linked to it earlier.
Yep, I have pulled up.
Your call.
I think I'll promise something, but I'm not too sure what to promise.
I can give you something.
Sure.
I think right as she's like, because I want to transition the scene over to Elle and give Elle some time as well. I'm thinking like right as she leaves the door, she like turns around, and again she's like kind of unsteady, leaning on her cane, and you can tell the words are kind of hard to come out, but she basically says, Hey, listen, today's kind of rough for me with the memorial and all that.
Mhm.
If something happens, promise me not to be scared. Please.
I don't get scared easily these days. I promise.
Okay. Transition over to Elle.
Oh, before we transition over to Elle, Natalie, you get a text at that same time
Mhm.
from Ivan.
This bastard.
He says, Natalie, darling, I expect. I hope your day is going well so far, but I expect to see your dazzling face at the memorial later today. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, Black History Month. God damn it! She'll storm out.
Does she
Is this
say that?
Yes,
Does she say that?
I don't even care if it dates this. It's Black History Month right now. How dare a white man tell me what to do?
I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
You said,
It
you
was-
said
it
he
was
was your
entire-
sugar daddy. You said.
Oh, I know. She could still be annoyed with it.
Understandable.
As it
I just
stands,
want the
No, go ahead.
the refrain from Ava constantly throughout this series is just going to be during Black History Month.
Yes, yes. I am
Please.
obligated to do that.
Please.
I find it funny that as it stands, 2 of the black characters are going to be at this and no one else.
Out of
Actually
obligation.
obligated to.
Out of obligation.
Out of obligation.
I'm sorry, y'all gotta bear witness to white mediocrity.
I mean, that sums up Ivan.
There better be a fancy gift involved with this. I swear to God.
Fuck, I'm sorry. I just want it on record that Danny Phantom is the show that taught me all cops are bastards. Because the show did say a cab a lot. So but that's it. Alright, so we'll go back to Elle real quick. Well, not real quick, however long you need, babe. So, Elle, you said you were going to text some people?
Yeah, first, I mean, I obviously know Amber's throwing a concert. How long until the concert now? You said we fast forward a little bit?
Yeah, we fast forwarded to like 15 minutes before.
Okay. Elle rushed to their dorm and got in full Amber memorabilia immediately. Got like the spray blue highlighter in their hair and got the Lillicon, drew the little
God.
white symbols and everything. And then immediately texts the group chat with Natalie and Rosemary and all caps. Amber's having a concert, skipping dinner. Please meet me at the concert. I'll be up front. And then I sent a gif of Amber like shredded on their guitar. And then, so I know they're probably already lining up for the concert. I'm going to activate one of my playbook moves.
Ooh.
I'm going to pop the one, what's it specifically called? Elspie's Power. So I give a string to my unknown benefactor at the moment. And I can steal a book move from any other playbook. And I'm going to steal Hidden in the Scenery from the Sasquatch book. When it appears that you're not around me, roll dark, and if I roll 10 or up, no one notices me. And I'm going to use that to sneak to the front of the crowd of the concert.
You went
Is-
through
is-
all that to just not
Yeah,
be seen.
100%.
For
I
stalking.
totally
just
give a
be a
strain to my
fangirl.
dart power just to get front row seats. Like, what else would I use it for? So I roll with
Appropriate
dart.
answers, Elle. Appropriate answers.
So with dark, I think my dark is +2. It is. That gives me exactly a 10.
Incredible. Wait,
So-
which playbook is this from? The
This
Ghost
is
one?
from the Sasquatch playbook.
Oh, from the Sasquatch playbook. I don't have that open. I should know that one
Says,
offhand
when it
because
appears you're not
I got it,
around,
Amber.
You
I
may
got it,
roll
Amber.
with dart on a 10 or up. You're there and you remain completely unnoticed.
hidden in the scenery. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you like, it's almost like you can go intangible or do whatever it takes to manipulate the shadows and the fabric of time and space around you to allow you to swiftly, nimbly, and obsessively claw your way to the front of the stage to see your one true idol, Amber Mcclain. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally see a gap at the very front, like up against like the gate leading to this, like where they're blocking off the stage. And I just go intangible and pop up in that gap when no one's looking.
God, are you just like adding me when I did that at every Mountain Goat show in 2019? All 9?
Suddenly just filled the very random spot out of nowhere.
Yes, Angela, 9. I saw the Mountain Goats 9 times in 1 year.
This is a safe place. No
That's
judgment
just
at this table.
dedication.
2019 was a different time.
And then I'll, as soon as I get in place, I'll turn with my back to the stage and take a selfie showing that I'm in the front row and send it to the group chat. I got us the best spot. See you soon.
Is everyone here in the group chat, including Apple?
I don't know.
Is it a group chat with everybody, or is it a group chat with just Natalie and Rosemary?
I think I probably meant to send it to Natalie and Rosemary, but probably sent it to like the group chat. So even Amber is on it.
Like, god damn it.
I absolutely do not notice though.
Understandable.
Really?
I would look at my phone. Well, I would get the text, but like I'm busy texting Santana right now. So it's 15 minutes before show, so I would like her to meet me backstage. And yeah, that's what it. I
What do you
ignore the
text her?
text. Meet me backstage.
Do you have a playbook move for that, or?
I've got stage presence.
I was gonna say, or maybe do you want to try to turn her on?
Yeah, I will try and do that. It would be like, hey, yeah, of course I remember you. Surprised it took you this long to text me. We should totally catch up. You want to meet me backstage?
What's in it for me if I come backstage? She texts back. Or maybe I should do Valley Girl voice. Hold on. What's in it for me if I come backstage?
I mean, I can think of a few things, but what do you want?
Roll with hot to turn her on.
Yes, no problem. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I get
Were
plus,
you-
I got a +3 hot, babe.
How did you
Yeah,
get
you do.
+3 hot?
She's
start with
Amber
hot.
McClain.
Thank
That's supposed to be -1 hot. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So you gain a string on her. Let me make sure I add that to her character sheet. Nope, that's a knitting pattern, Amber. Um, wrong character sheet. So where is her? Okay, there it is. Yeah, she's going to. Yeah, she gives you 1 string. Okay, and a lot of people. She has a lot of strings on people, and people have a lot of strings on her. Okay. Sounds like you are. I mean, you get a text back, and it says, "Is this just going to be a private after party for the 2 of us? I promise to be there."
I go through my phone to like a recent picture, but a not safe for like my most recent not safe for work picture, and then send it to her.
Oh, I'm absolutely coming.
Yeah, you will be.
Thank you for seeing what I was doing. All right.
AJ immediately taking a long.
By the way, when we get there, my sex move, I have to declare whether she's a whether my partner is an equal or a groupie. She's gonna be a groupie, and she gets a string on me.
I don't know about that because I have her playbook and she has groupies.
That's good for her. She's gonna be my groupie. I get to declare it.
Okay. Casper said I'm a top, and none of y'all are.
All right, tops, fight it out. Which one of you wants to be disappointed?
Fight.
Every top has to bottom sometimes, I suppose.
Yeah, and I only bought them for my girlfriend. So, moving on. Yeah, she's gonna get a string on me.
Okay. All right.
Oh, well, that was a weird thing to say because Amber, you were my girlfriend in City of Mist.
It all comes full circle, baby.
I guess you bought him for Amber.
You mean the 5-episode telenovela between your guys' relationship?
No, Pasión de los Pasiones is right over there, folks. I'm just saying, it's right within reach.
I love Pasión de las Pasiones. Anyway, yeah, so she's gonna meet you there. Because after the after party is the hotel lobby.
We don't quote him. He's terrible.
That's true. I'm sorry. I forgot that he wrote that lyric because all I hear is just anyway. All right, so hard pivot. So all right. Sorry, my camera is very tenuous. It is just perched. Okay, so let's pivot. Let's
I was looking at the chat. Somebody gasped in Spanish. I was like,
yeah. All right. So, Elle, so you're at the front of the, okay, so let me recap. So we have, oh, okay. So, sorry, I had to go through and mentally be like, okay, you're here, you're here, you're here. All right. So Natalie and Lubo are at the really terrible celebration, whatever.
Obligations.
Rosemary, where are you? Obligations, yeah.
That would depend on is I have a question regarding the quad. Is it like outside big grass field, or what is it exactly?
Of course, yes. So it is a big grass field outside. It is quad, short for quadrangle. So it's a big, rectangle where there are like dorms on the outside and like class buildings. They're at the very like top of it, like the northernmost side is the like big like student center building. There's like a cupola, and that's kind of where you go to. There's like your mailbox is there, and there's like your university program board there, and it's definitely not slightly based on James Madison University's campus, because that's what I know.
I went to Claremont College, so I have to ask because our quad was a giant like grass field. So I need to know whether there's like is this like set up on a stage where Ivan is speaking from, or what is it like? What's the vibe? I need to know so I can know the positioning.
No worries. Okay, so the cupola is like the building with the cupola is like the big like main focal point of the quad itself is like slightly sloping, and you can look at the stand at the bottom and like see it slope up to gradually to like the student center building. There is, so on the same side as the student center building is like a little stage set up. There's like a brick like a brick semicircle that kind of marks where the grass ends, and that's where the stage is set up. There's little chairs here and there, like little table, like high top tables that have like tablecloths on them, like balloons. They're like bright, like sickly acid green balloons, and there is the weird off-putting bouncy castle of the former burger stand. There is the AV. So further down the quad, like in the grass itself, is like the big AV table that has like the mixer, the soundboard, and the light board and everything. And on the stage itself, there's like the podium that has the school seal on it, and that's where Ivan would be. There's like maybe a handful, like maybe like 10 people milling about that aren't Natalie and Lubo.
How far into like his speech is he, or has he started going into it?
He hasn't started yet.
Yeah, I think she's kind of floating around the edges of it, like maybe occasionally like going because I know me, this is me IRL. I'd just be going to snack table and just getting everything that I could, because they put out good goat cheese spreads at my university. So I was just like, I remember my partner literally took an entire goat cheese log. It's like, they're not going to use it, they're going to throw it after this. So just take full fancy ass goat cheese, bunch of fancy ass crackers and other cheeses. We stockpiled for other meals in our dorm, like sometimes just going out for the events happening. But I think she's kind of floating around, and Elle is already like up front getting ready. Like, is the concert already in full swing, Amber? Amber player.
I'm gonna be doing my pre-show like sound check, like while people are like gathering in. So I'm gonna do like play my test song. So I'm just getting started. We're not in full swing yet.
I'm already singing along.
So you probably wouldn't notice, like, if like someone else were to just privately text you or anything, that it would probably not be. Let me put it to you this way: how focused are you on even just Amber's pre-show stuff?
I mean, I would probably have my phone out already recording the show, so I wouldn't notice a notification for sure.
Yeah. Okay. I think then, yeah, that's it. She's just kind of floating around. She maybe like tries to catch Natalie or Lubo's attention, but is very much in the like. You ever seen like a wet cat or a rodent when it's like just drenched and it's just kind of like shivering on edge, shaky? I think she's slowly, you can tell from her body language, from her feet up, upwards is starting to get one of those like tremors all across her body. Like she's definitely on edge, anticipating all of this like the speech and everything. But she sends a message to Elle saying that having flashbacks could use support right now. Help?
Elle sees the message. Looks at the stage. Looks at the message. Dot,
Tell
dot.
me who you love.
I definitely
Be a
respond.
bro or
Amber.
simp.
Just half-heartedly, Amber.
The worst decision you ever have to ask someone, bro or simp.
You see the ellipses is popping up for quite a while before there's a response as I keep messaging, deleting, messaging, deleting. And I just put ... Where are you?
Speech. Quad.
Meet me on the edge of the quad. Neither one of us should be there.
Okay. So over to the edge of the quad, just waiting for Elle.
I'm turned back to the stage. One tear goes down my face, and I leave the show.
There'll be other shows.
The camera zooms in on Elle, and Elle's one singular tear dripping slowly, and it leaves behind like a streak where the where the foundation is being melted off.
Totally messes up the amber eye symbol that I made. But yeah, Elle makes her way out and sees Rose on the edge of the quad. And you said Rose is shaking right now?
It's definitely the like, no, it's just an anxious leg. No, it's just like slight like shoulder like movement. Oh no, she's like definitely in that like this is a lot kind of stage.
Elle approaches, make sure that you are in her like eyesight so you see me coming, and then just immediately walks over and gives you a hug.
He's gonna talk for a bit, isn't he?
Yeah, he likes to do that. He's probably gonna talk probably mostly about Matilda, but he's gonna talk about the little event for a little bit, and then probably just talk about himself and how great he's making this college. It's probably nothing that you want to be at.
He's gonna talk about the people who folks remember, right?
He's probably, and I look around and I see everything, and I definitely glare at the funhouse. This is mostly for him. This is about his ego. It's always about his ego.
It's also what people remember, right? It's who they remember.
The
Right.
important people remember. We remember.
It would be nice to be remembered.
Oh my god.
DMCA'd. We've been sued. We're gonna get DMCA'd. What are we gonna add else to the stream, everybody? What else are we gonna add?
I've been resisting the urge all night.
Initiative order
Remember?
just sits Amber down. Is like, really, you did this?
Remember when I said at the top of this game that this show has been my special interest since I was 13?
So I look back towards where the concert was, seeing the lights start to blare as it goes off probably by now. Let's let's find Natalie. If we're gonna be here, might as well. I'm assuming she's here, right? For this too. Ivan probably wouldn't start here, so.
Natalie would have definitely sent a text earlier being like, obligations, enjoy your freaking concert.
Yeah, let's go find Natalie, and at least we can suffer through this together.
I think Natalie actually can be found. You're here already, right? Okay.
Unfortunately.
Ivan, when he sees you arrive, he tries to pretend that he's more sprightly and youthful than he really is. You know, he does the like dad thing where he tries to like dismount the stage by like jumping off, but he like makes he makes a stop and like crouches down and then like half-heartedly hops off. You know that move?
Yeah.
And then he like stands up and like brushes off his lapel and he's like, "Oh, Natalie, I'm so glad that I could see your dazzling face today. Thank you so much for this treat. How are you doing? How are you feeling among all of this?" He gestures at this like failed children's party. I'm disappointed with the turnout, but I'm pleased that Lubo the sound is just as crisp as ever.
Guitar riff in the
I'm gonna turn to make eye contact with Lubo, even though he has the glasses on. It's the silent black person like
Lubo is fully just like feet up on whatever board he has, fully like just like scrolling through his phone. Probably
God.
feels a gaze, like looks up, sees Natalie, is like,
it's like, yeah, it's like, I mean, from what I see, it makes sense that there wouldn't really be much of a turnout, but as long as you're getting off on it, I guess that's great. I'm so happy for you.
Getting off? No, darling. This is nothing about that, although... Anyway.
Man, I wish there was a roll for insight here. Or a vibe check.
what are the refreshments here?
That is not something I would actually put in any of my games, for the record. I would not drug characters.
Yeah.
But Natalie, I did ask you because to attend just because I did have something for you. And he opens like his breast, like, you know, this part here. It's 10:45. I can't word. And he pulls out like a ring box. It's not what you think it is. He opens it.
I love how Pluto also was like, what?
What the fuck is this? What is this man's
This episode
problem?
1!
It's not what you think it is.
You're not gonna do drugs of a character. We're gonna have a sudden marriage. You're gonna spring on
Yeah,
us.
I almost fully just reboot.
See? That's what makes me fun as a GM. I always keep you on your fucking feet, baby. No, it's not what you think it is. I just thought this would be useful as we move forward in whatever partnership after graduation, what have you. I, Amber, am going to give you a thing that is part of the witch playlist. Playbook.
Damn it, AJ.
All of
I
us,
know.
all of us are gonna have playlists by the end of this series. Keep your eye out.
What do you mean by the end of this series? I'm already working on it.
Yeah, we got 2 so far. There's still 4 more of us.
Yeah, my playlist is the one song on repeat.
This is
My playlist is the same playlist.
You already. you already have this as part of like your hexes. He's like, but so please keep this a secret because I know this is verboten, but this is a special ring of lies. But it's specifically meant to suss out I just need you to hold me accountable.
Is everything okay?
Just if it goes off after I say anything, just please.
Oh, okay. I can do that. Thank you.
Thank you. I just to cover my own ass. Sorry. But is there anything else you need from me for your protection?
Nothing. I just want to make sure that my dad is still gonna be taken care of. That's really it.
Your dad will be fine. Your dad will be fine. You can tell that his knees are not buckling. He is not disoriented. He is appearing quite lucid.
Okay.
I need to take the stage, but I wanted to make sure I saw you today just in case any, I don't know, it just, things come in cycles. 4 seasons, 4 score, 4 years of a term.
I know that you're old, but you're sounding cryptic old now, and that's a bit concerning.
You'll understand when you're older.
Ugh. Good luck, I guess. And just she'll take the ring and go find a seat not close to the stage.
He like does the white dad hop back onto the stage too, where he like puts one hand on the stage and then like hops his butt up on there and then like steps up. I'm sorry. I want to make this character as scummy as possible.
Yeah, you're
Now I'm just
succeeding.
concerned.
Okay. Any final things folks want to do here?
I'm just I want my concert to go in like full swing in the middle of his speech, so in the background you just hear me riffing on my guitar.
Actually, I love this cinematically. Like if we like, you know, we imagine it like from a perspective of like a movie or whatever, we're gonna, you know, like the split screen, right, where we have like one split screen, it's Amber completely rocking out to like a crowd of adoring fans and just
Amber, you will remember. Amber.
DMCA'd. DMCA.
Could even, like,
once again, I repeat,
deepen the
DMCA
pitch?
and the lawsuit.
No, I'm saying Amber.
Yeah,
Amber.
that's enough. That's enough difference.
It's a different if it's a different key, we're good.
It's a different vowel. The syncopation is just off enough.
Make it jazz.
Just echoing on the
just
just echoing on the wind. You will remember my name. That's it.
I'm just imagining like a Sufjan Stevens cover of this, and it's just like very gentle and earnest. And I went to camp and I met this girl. Sorry. And I was very gay about it. Amber, you will remember. Okay, anyway, sorry. Oh my god, Sufjan Stevens just came on shuffle.
Love it.
That is a
Feudal
sign.
Feudal Devices, his gayest song. Anyway, sorry. All right, so wow, this song is gay.
Yeah, I think the only thing else while that's happening, Elle's probably at the back with Rosemary, not in, like the seats, but like off where the refreshments are, so like way back from the stage.
Yeah.
And we'll wave to get Natalie's attention when they come from the stage to head to the back. But you just see one arm around Rosemary's waist to support them, other hand looking down at my phone and like whispering the lyrics to myself as I'm watching the live feed of the concert.
It's like picture in picture kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's the what is the refreshments here? What refreshments do we got here?
Remember in grade school when they would make like sorbet, or like they would take Sprite and like that thing of sorbet and combine them, and it was like that weird frothy fruit beverage. Yeah, in a punch bowl. It's that. Those are the drinks. There's some there's like a fruit plate. It's got like pomegranate, weird choice,
fancy ass fruit plate,
and dragon fruit and star fruit and kiwi.
Where did you get this?
This is
And,
like
like,
a custom made fruit.
Papaya. I'm just thinking, what would rich people
This is
put on
some
a fruit plate to try to be
extra-ass
fancy?
shit.
No, the word, no, you really want to go fancy, or like what, especially since the white dude who's doing this, do durian. And he's like, oh yeah, I've been told that this is a fine, like enjoyable
Oh.
thing. It's to the wrong kind of people, it smells terrible.
There's absolutely durian here to try to flex.
I love how there's fancy ass fruit plate and then cheap ass sorbet made like on the same table.
You gotta listen. You gotta pick and choose where you're gonna save your coin.
He
right?
spent
If-
all the budget on the fruit plate.
He spent all the budget on the the replica bouncy castle.
I'm gonna
Tragic.
pop that thing before this is over.
That was not in the notes. That was something I made up on the spot. So
I will say very quickly before Natalie goes over to Elle and Rose, she will stop by the table where Lubo is and just like look at him real quick. Obligation. If you want to ever complain about it, I'm willing to buy you a drink.
I'll take you up on that.
But I'm going to hang out with my other reject friends.
That's totally the
Good
name
luck
of our,
with your
that's totally our text chat name, the Rejects.
reject friends.
It's the mini group. the
You know,
subset.
you know where to find me or my number, I guess.
Amber, I have something I could add right at the end.
yes.
Because Elle gave me this. Elle, you said you were like trying to like keep track of the live feed and singing along while still holding.
Yeah,
me.
I'm following whatever live stories are of the concert. I keep changing stories to get at different angles of the stage, like every 5 minutes.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna embrace one of my favorite rules of the system, which is keep the story feral. I think Rosemary notices you doing that and has an immediate terrible reaction to it, where she is just like, so is it that much a bother to try and spend time with me?
I walk in on this, it's like, oh,
Get that fruit sorbet in your. Get a drink. Get a drink.
I like stop on the phone, just like freeze. I'm like, no, it's being at this and seeing. And is there like some type of like thing of the people up or something?
Huh?
Like for the people that died, is that or something also like up of that?
There's like, oh, you know what? This will make this really. There's cardboard cutouts.
Oh
Of-
my god.
There's cardboard cutouts of Lav, her long red hair tied back in like a lavender ribbon. There's of course in their techie goofy jumpsuits. Maggie and oh my god, Alec. Matilda and Alec.
Matilda
Got
and
that
Alec.
name wrong. Sorry, friends. I was watching a murder trial today and one of the victims named Maggie. Anyway, yeah, there's cardboard cutouts of them on the stage right behind Vlad as he's standing at the podium tapping the mic to make sure that it is coming through. You hear, as you're having this conversation, you hear him go, testing 1 2 3. Lubo, can you hear me? Am I coming in loud and clear? Thank you.
I think while that happens, like, no, I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. You want to go in
And I
and
like
enjoy yourself, right?
yeah, I scroll on my phone and I bring up the last picture that I had with me, Dane, and the whole family together before the explosion. I want to remember them this way and not see him use them like this.
No, that makes sense. You want to remember people.
Yeah.
That's nice for people who get remembered. That's nice for those folk.
Like
You know
I
what I
told
have
you.
to remember? You know what I still have to remember from that?
Mm-hmm. I was there.
I still remember hearing a wail when the two of them were fighting. I still remember the impact. You want to know how I remember the wail still? She lets out a ghostly wail, and I'm going to use Through the Looking Glass to slip into a supernatural world. The whale is exactly like who you think it is.
Elle, what
And
did
it
you...
fails. I fail the roll, so I get an experience. So, at bare minimum 7 to 9, I choose 1. Amber, what do you think is most appropriate for it failing? I feel like it's appropriate for you to pick something for what goes
Okay.
wrong.
So you hold on. Let me. I'm gagged, gooped. I am just through the looking at. Oh my god. You find another. Oh my god. Something escapes into the mundane world. You enter your darkest. I think it's too early for you to enter your darkest self. I think first
Is it?
episode.
Is it?
I
Just kidding.
am not
I'm
gonna make people enter their darkest self on the first episode. Maybe
Not
That's
on
fine,
the
that's
first
fine.
date. God.
Take me out to dinner first.
At least let me use the sex move first before I become my darkest self.
Are you asking that for me?
Mhm.
You could just ask.
Hey, my sets move staves off my dark itself, so it works.
I think something escapes into the mundane world. What escapes? Oh, okay. Here, let me set this timeline up. Again, here's the split screen. It's now in thirds. We have Amber rocking out. We have you attempting to open a portal, and it opens. and it's green. It's just as tall as you are, just as wide as you are. It's meant to be your own personal portal into your own home away from home. It's the one place that makes you feel safe. Oh my God, Casper, get out of my brain!
No, no one must know the private chat. No, no. Leave him be. He was a B tier character at best. Leave him be. Let him rest.
But he's the whole package.
I'm done. I can't be in this game anymore.
I'm out. Thank you, everybody. I'm out from initiative order. So good luck, folks.
Thanks for having me. I can't.
Got 2 of them. 2 in 1. High five, Amber.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna actually pull him in. I just thought it was funny. Okay. Yeah, so it's your own as you like go to like take a deep breath, steel yourself to disappear, get away from Elle and this like weird speech that's happening or whatever. At the same time, I'm gonna have to make a character sheet for this person. At the same time, a like why am I losing? Oh, at the same time, a very nope. Let me think on this.
You can just leave it there. They just give you time and start this off next session if that makes it easier, especially with time and everything. That might be better.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do that. No, actually, I know exactly who it is. A boot. Just we have a lot of boot imagery in this game so far. I'm sorry, but it is the difference here is this is a robotic boot attached to a very thick,
very
thick, sturdy and robust leg comes out, and it's just it's you see that leg followed by another identical, and a tall metal clad man that has just cargo shorts. This is the most intimidating thing about, the least intimidating thing about him is the cargo shorts. He's got cargo shorts that are like looped with bullets and other like hunting gear. There's like Bowie knives and like a net on his utility belt. There's like a big utility vest that has like all sorts of gadgetry and fuckery, and then his arms just roped with what appears to be like mechanical muscles, and finally up to his head, his soulless green eyes, no pupils, nothing, teeth jagged, almost like the teeth of a serrated blade, and green flaming hair. You have released the hunter into this world. And at the same time, Ivan's oblivious. He's started his speech already. He's already talked about how much he is so much enjoying, so proud to be celebrating this momentous occasion of the Genial Grove Casper Accords, how much he's proud of the legacy that the city has created to protect its citizens from these ghostly and otherworldly threats upon its citizenry, and how incidents have been essentially eradicated since the week after these accords have been set. But monsters are put back where they belong, and he's so proud to be a part of it. And at the same time he is giving this speech, everyone's phones goes off one more time. It's an email. from the office of President Ivan Markov. But he's been up here this whole time giving a speech. But it is from his office. And inside, the subject line is, curious about what kind of leech I really am? Follow the blood money. And inside are just attachments of pictures, documents, everything showing how Ivan is actually connected to those who instilled the Accords. How he's shaking hands with the politicians, shaking hands with the hunters, but there's one final picture in the attachments that maybe he wasn't really looking forward to getting out. And it's a picture of him in his vampiric form.
Mother fucking bastard!
And I think I'll leave you with one final thing before we end tonight.
There's more? Oh wait, there's more!
Well, hold on. It's just one final thing. Dane is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Can I say one final thing for Elle before we cut off?
Yeah.
Last thing you see of Elle is turns the road, says, continue this in a second. They dive under the table and there's a white flash under the table, and that's where I'll leave it off.
Yes. And I
Well, you
just
said
finished
Dane's
my-
not here. Someone has to do it.
You know what?
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm too
Dane
busy
is a-
at my concert, so like I don't know what's
You're just
happening.
vibing. You're gonna get laid later. It's fine. It's so fine.
We could have had dinner at home.
Right?
But obligations.
Them's are bitches.
Yo, I gotta get my bag.
Respect.
Trying to get my bag.
Respect.
You get it.
I gotta be able to pay for Natalie's drinks.
Ooh. All right. Before we close out and give people their evening back, I want to just finish off our sponsors really quick. I want to thank two sponsors here at the end of the game. Thank you so much to our amazing dice crafting group, our friends at Mythroll Academy. You can use code INITIATIVE, as in the initiative order, and you can get 10% off your purchase. That's any purchase at Mythroll, MYTHROLL, Armory. Did I say Academy? I meant Armory. I can't read. I don't know what that, I mean, that sign doesn't apply to me because I can't read. And finally, we would love to say thank you to our very own Taryn here at Initiative Order, who's the creator of Umbral Oculus Dice. We have a lot of dice hookups, so if you don't like one, if you don't like the second, you can go to the third at Umbral Oculus Dice. And if you use code Initiative, you can get 10% off a full set of dice. That's a lot. The full set of dice is a lot. You can either get, a dozen eggs or a set of dice. We know which one's more important. Anyway, yeah, you can eat them for sustenance. But anyway, thank you so much to these amazing players and to everyone who has been watching and hanging out in chat tonight. This has been the first episode of Gone Ghost, a Monsterhearts2 stream that is celebrating all things spooky, ooky, ghostly, wostly. But before we sign out, everybody, please tell us who you are, where we can find you, and all of that. So let's go in reverse order. With the one who's not paying attention, Pluto.
I hear you. I'm writing. I was quickly writing down notes of that last very intense 10 minutes, so I don't forget anything for next week. Everyone, I am Pluto. I go by Pluto Cleric everywhere on social media and Twitch, etc., etc. I'm a non-binary bisexual streamer. Currently, besides this, what I have going on right now is on Sundays on my Twitch channel at Pluto Cleric. I am running a Starfinder actual play called A Weird Frontier. With lots of animalistic alien species based off of animals on our own planet, which Casper, surprise, surprise, is playing a wolf person on. But that's every Sunday for quite a while at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then currently I have 2 open calls open at the moment. One for Initiative Order that ends at Saturday at midnight Pacific for a Dresden Files Accelerated game as we dive into the various events that happen in the Dresden books that someone is trying to change the history of. So keep an eye on that. That ends Saturday, like I said. That'll be on March 14th, every other Tuesday. And then the other one that I have is for Open Circuit Studios. And this runs till the 15th of this month, and it will start March 7th. It is for a dark dystopian superhero game set in our future, using the Fate core rules and diving heavily into the Venture City expansion path that they have that specifically like creates superpowers. So you want to sign up for that. That will also be on Tuesdays, starting March 7th, every other Tuesday. So I'll be rotating the two shows on the 2 different channels. So if you want to sign up for those, open calls are up on Open Circuit and TIO's Twitters, and they're probably also on my Twitter as well. So go sign up so you can play with me. But I think that's all I have. Oh, and I'm in Power Rangers on TIO. I forgot about that. Power Rangers Arcanites every 2nd and 4th Monday. I am playing Frankie Oliver, the Green Arcanite Ranger. So tune into that Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Pluto, where the fuck is this? Can you send me the link for the Dresden game?
I'll send you the link for the Dresden game after this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Next is who else but Amber Mcclain. Casper, who are you?
Well, hi, I am Casper the MB Ghost. I am a Black Cherokee Sapphic writer of sci-fi, fantasy, and horror, and basically I will write for money, please. I created a lesbian werewolf scripted podcast called Howl, and you can find that anywhere you listen to podcasts. On Cybernation Uncensored, I'm GMing for the very first time for my own little Monster of the Week game. That's legit every Friday at 4. I'm normally on Tabletop Titties and Titties by Night when we get those shows up and running again, which should be soon. On Neon Lights Roleplay, I in Stardust Ghost, which is, I think, on every other Wednesday. And the Initiative Order, I'm here, and I'm also a wolfy girl, not boy, on Pluto's channel. So yeah, I'm everywhere, so you can just stay up on it. You can follow me everywhere at Casper the MB Ghost. That is Casper DANB Ghost, all one word.
Excellent. All right, next is going to be Ava. Ava, you brought some dazzling pieces of yourself as Natalie today. Can you tell us about yourself?
My darlings and dears, it's your mother Ava here. You can find me anywhere at Madame Ava Couture. I am not going to be really in much places right now, kind of like a lull period, but you can find me here, or starting next Tuesday, I'm going to be on the Girls Run These Worlds channel playing a mass campaign where I'll essentially kind of play Megan Thee Stallion. Shrug.
Happy Black History Month. Holy shit.
Happy Black History Month. And on that note, hey, it's Black History Month, y'all. Give incentives to us. Give reparations to us. Celebrate us all year round, but especially now. Give us money. I need to afford Beyonce tickets. Give me money now.
What if I told you I was planning on having you as like my feature tomorrow? I have a content calendar. Everyone give Ava money, but also give AJ money. AJ, what's up?
Give me money.
Give Casper money too.
I am also black.
Well, you already, and Casper too. I already had the 3 of you already in my calendar, but you already said hello.
So you know what the actual crime here is? The actual terrible thing? It's the lighting happening to Casper. The lighting is the actual injustice
I look so
here.
pale. I'm sorry. Go, AJ. I'm so sorry.
No, you're so good. You're valid.
What's up? I'm AJ, also known as Husha Kid. You can find me on the three T's of social media, Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok as Husha_Kid. I am a video editor, TTRPG performer, transcriber, voice actor, variety streamer, and stream technician. I knew I had more in there. I just had to pull up my script. On Fridays at 8 p.m. EST, I'm on Friends Who Roll Dice in an all-black Monster of the Week campaign sponsored by Evil Hat Game, Siren's Song. I play Enzo, my spell slinger. He is a mess in a trench coat, so stay tuned for that. On Mondays, starting this Monday at 8 p.m. EST, you can find me over on Mimics and Misfits for a 6-week D&D 5e campaign, Death's Loss. Death has been captured and villains can't be killed. Come see me play a dork of a character, which is basically Bible Man. And on the first Tuesday of every month, I am on Misty Mountain Legends. I play Dolph Fitzgerald, your cool bro halfling cleric in Fallon Friends. Lord Quackers and our son Gabo is in danger, so we are on our way back in our airship. It's a time. I have a new arcane arm. I have to get used to that before we fight the chicken god. It's a time, you know.
God.
Every other Tuesday you can find me on my channel, in which I am playing One Piece Odyssey with my good friends Christian, a Fluffy Goomba, and Serenity Click Clack Snack. And other times, this Saturday I'm going to be doing a cooking stream, so stay tuned for that. I am sponsored by HelloFresh, so
Ooh, you definitely are getting that coin. Hell yeah!
I'm getting my bag.
All right, and last but not least, Angela, whomst are you?
Hello there, lovelies. It's an absolute pleasure to have been here for this table for this first of what is going to be an exciting series of sessions. My name is Angela Lemos Mogroveja. I use she, her pronouns. And I am, as I said at the top of the hour, or, well, 3 hours ago almost, I am the creative director for Girls Write These Worlds, who's in the midst of working on its second zine right now on the topic of legacies fulfilled and broken. Or broken and fulfilled, pardon, I have to get the order right, of which our own GM here is, may or may not be involved in that. Yes, they are, actually. I'm not even going to try and front. They are, and I'm excited about the kind of writing they're doing, and I may or may not be contributing something of my own to this scene as well. That is a Monsterhearts playbook, funnily enough. Yeah, I'm making a Monsterhearts playbook for all the second-gen diasporic immigrant kids of immigrants who wanted something a little bit more interesting than some of the whiter playbooks that we get with Monsterhearts. So that is a lot of what I'm in, and also Wednesdays, 1 p.m. EST, you can catch me on Girls Run These Worlds for Lancer, Love in the Time of Mechs, with the fantastic JC Darcy, who is leading us, hopefully this next week after things calm down, another fantastic bit of Lancer mech fighting and such. I'm looking forward to it, and there's other things brewing, but I ain't gonna spoil that just yet. Although I will give you a hint, next zine submissions are gonna be open soon. Keep watch on Girls Write These Worlds. We're doing shit, but that's me.
Excellent, and I'm gonna have my next draft to you tomorrow. I promise. You know how fucking stupid this week was. It was.
Don't apologize. Just do it.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm simping. Okay, great. All right, and I'm Amber. I have been your game master. Thank you so much to the team at the Initiative Order. I almost said Girls on These Worlds. God damn it. Thank you so much to the team at the Initiative Order for having us this week and for the next month. You can find me anywhere there's internet at the Space Jamber. Twitter, Twitch. I almost said I'm so tired. God. We just went through layoffs at my work. I'm so tired. I am a TTRPG writer, editor, podcaster, streamer, all of the above. And you can find my work in things like Flabbergasted, which just released, and I just got the book. You can find my work in Necrobiotic. You can find my work in Necrobiotic's follow-up. We're going to be releasing the quick start to our follow-up, which is called Porcelain Souls. It's a creepy doll-based game. That's going to be released, I think, this weekend, that quick start. But also, if you're interested in watching more of my GMing, this chaotic, lovely, flirty style, you can watch the premiere for Visigoths versus Morgoths, Strange But Not a Stranger. That is going to be this Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Bad House RPG. That is being run by some of the former staff from Going Crit RPG. That's going to have such amazing people like Fabian Lele, Rockets and Pens. We're going to have Allie from Dice Drop Evolution. We're going to have April Raygun. We're going to have a lot of really cool people playing Visigoths versus Morgoths with me, my favorite TTRPG. But I will let you all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And stay spooky. Bye.
만났던 그날 하필이면 꿈이지도 않았는데 눈이 마주친 순간 빨개진 너의 얼굴이 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까 이번엔 뭔가 달라 우리 둘 어떨까 하나 둘셋 언제니 작년 겨울이 오나 이리 바빠다 문